What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Freelancer Spotlight, checking out the brand new Lancer, Orion. He's a support class hero for this one, and I'm going to be showing you his skins, his taunts, his abilities, and how the mechanics of his shards work. It's a very unique passive that he has, and it's going to not only get your ultimate out quicker, but it also give you increased healing and increased damage, as well as a couple other quirks as well. So here, check out his skins. And right now will be his taunt, so let's go.
Your future burns bright. These fools will fall before us. You are not permitted to die. Mortal lives are mine to mold. Kneel before me!
Starting.
And there you have it. Those are his taunts, and now we're going to be getting into a practice match to show you guys the first four abilities that Orion does. The first one is called Imperial Ruin, and it's a circle, it's like a radius area, kind of like Gremolition's mines, but instead of, obviously the mines would stick to the ground, you'd have to walk on him, or he'd have to shoot directly. This is pure Imperial energy coming from the sky, hitting them in a radius form, doing 18 damage. The next one is called Fate Transfer, and now I can't show you this ability until we get into the bot match later on, because people have to take damage, and I don't know how to make this bot take damage. But what it does is that it grants yourself a 20-point shield that redirects 75% of that damage to you when you place on the allies. So if instead of them taking damage, you're basically taking damage, and that damage becomes energy. So every 20 energy is you're going to gain one shard. And the second ability popped is Quantum Core. Target allies a focal point of energy. When allies hit, an explosion erupts, doing 15 damage. So the first Freelancer that hits that one target that you used for that ability, then an explosion occurs. And this last ability you see here is called Astral Fusion. Here your target for 10 per turn for 2 turns heals himself for the first turn if healed an ally. So if all of a sudden you put it on like Ellie or Blackburn or Lockwood, you heal for that 10 first before they start healing. I'm assuming, or if they probably might start healing as well. I'm not entirely sure about that ability. But here we are in a bot match, and I'm going to show you how these abilities work. And yes, these bots are pretty dumb. I had it on low since I was trying to do some jobs, I guess, some type of contracts. And I had them on low setting. But anyway, the point of this bot match is how his mechanics work. Now, his Shards abilities pretty much, as a passive, is every 20 energy he gains a single shard. These shards not only go for his ultimate, but they also give increased damage, increased radius on his Imperial Ruin, increased healing, and I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think he also increases shielding as well. I could be wrong on that last one. But it does increase healing and damage for sure. Because Imperial Ruin, I was able to do 22 damage on like 4 or 5 shards, and I was able to do increased healing as well in this bot match. So right now I used my Fate Transfer on Garrison because he's going to take damage. And when that damage is done to him, it'll be directed towards me, and all that damage that he gets get hit by, just like Lockwood's using his abilities right now, that damage was done to me instead of Garrison. So again, Cork hits him, I take the damage, and then Asana will hit him as well, and I'll still take more damage. So I take 23, he only takes a very little amount. But you see that my energy meter is at 97 already. Within one single turn, he was able to get to 97. So basically one more turn or one more ability after this, and I'm able to get to my ultimate Cosmic Flare. So I'm going to use my Imperial Ruin to do damage instead of just doing anything else. And the cooldowns for Orion as well are very short. Other abilities have been like 5 or 4. This max that I've seen is only like 3, and that's about it really. And these are pretty strong abilities, I'm not going to lie. They're not overpowered, but they're pretty strong nonetheless. And as you just seen there, I did 22 damage to Quark, and that was because of the shard mechanic gaining me more increased damage. So right now I'm able to use Cosmic Flare. Now this is not just a placement skill. This is around you, like a little radius, but it's kind of a weird radius area because it's like it kind of looks like Garrison's ultimate, to where it's like a type of like a little cross, but it's very large, so it can go pretty far as well. Though it does only 30 damage default, but I'm gonna use Might for this one, so it does 38 damage, and this does look cool. There you go, right there, 38 damage. Orion's ultimate Cosmic Flare, and that'll be a spotlight, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see y'all later in the next Freelancer Spotlight for Atlas Reactors. Later, guys.